Hello everyone, it's me again. As usual, I uploaded an update video too late. If you have been online these past few days, you would have known that the Bard class already came out. Big surprise, I know. Do note that you can only play Bard on the Unity platform. If you are still on the old version, you might want to switch to Unity if you want to try the new class out. And no, creating it on Exalt and trying to play it on Flash doesn't work. I tried. With Bard released, you can now use the lowest DPS weapon and lowest defense armor in game. Of course, if you have a UT bowl, Bard wouldn't be so bad. If you're interested in that type of thing, go ahead and try the class out for yourself. Also, with the addition of a new class, you can say goodbye to your white stars and become a yellow star again, unless you have a bunch of chests saved up, like this guy. Moving on, we have the new untiered loots that you can obtain from white bags. I'm gonna be comparing the white bag loots to a tier 5 loot which most people can obtain. The first loot is called the Snake Charmer Punji. It drops from Snake Pit, which is a pretty common dungeon in Godlands, and you can easily farm for it. It gives you speedy for 4 seconds and 8 defense for 2.5 seconds, in addition to the speedy boost, it also gives you 7 speed on equip. Having a cooldown of 5 seconds makes it seem like the warrior's helm, just without the berserk, and you get additional defense. It's a good loot for rushing on a bard if you're daring enough. The next loot drops from Deadwater Docks. It's called Wavecrest Concertina. When you use the loot, it summons a parrot to attack enemies. The parrot deals 200 armor-piercing damage each time it attacks. Also, there is a 5% chance a parrot will spawn and circle you when you fire your weapon. Equipping the loot gives you 4 attack and dexterity. It is a very good loot for DPS, although you won't get the extra defense you get when you use a tier 5 loot. Last but not least, we have the Pharaoh's Requiem. This loot drops from Nut and Tomb of the Ancients. On equip, you get 4 defense and vitality, more defensive stats compared to the loot from D-Docks. Upon use, you summon a floating thingy that wiggles around on the spot and weakens enemies in the surrounding area, although you gotta be pretty close to the enemies to spawn this thing next to them. On the bright side, you get armored effect and weaken enemies around you when you get dealt at least 50 damage. The armored effect only lasts 3 seconds though, with a 15 seconds cooldown timer. This loot is basically jug you buy from Walmart. I would suggest alternating between this loot and the tier 5 loot every few seconds so you can get extra defense and jug effect. And you guys already know what's going to happen. With a new class out, a PPE opportunity appears, so stay tuned for that.